and can sit there and try to smack you to put you right in the right line. You're young and you're black. It only gets more difficult.
Today, we're heading into Judge Faye's courtroom for a bond violation hearing, and trust me, this one's going to be a ride. We've got a 19-year-old who overdosed on some seriously dangerous drugs and then missed his last court date. So yeah, the consequences are about to get real, but here's the twist. While he's facing a tough reality, his mother is in court desperately trying to plead his case. Meanwhile, the young man, he's sitting there cool as ice, acting like none of this even matters. Judge Pfizer, though, is not here to play games. He's locked in, determined to hold this kid accountable, and he's about to make that crystal clear. Stick around to catch the judge's best moments. This is one hearing you won't want to miss.
I looked for a bond violation, but I couldn't find a bond as pretrial.
So what happened was that we gave him a PR bond, right? I put conditions on him. He violated the conditions. We asked him to show up. He didn't show up again. We issued a warrant and he got out again. And they gave him another PR bond. I'm not down with another PR bond. When you continue to fail at us and not do what you're supposed to do.
There's hospital records that, or at least saying for that particular date or time period that he was hospitalized.
I have pictures too.
I don't know if that coincides with all the dates.
We'll see. Is this a drug overdose?
It was like vaping and all that. It was in my lungs and stuff. That's when he had checked out.
What are you using? Because here it says it's a drug overdose.
But they didn't tell me what specific. It was like, that's what it is. They don't know what drug I was taking, like from my past and all that.
You know what you're taking, Mr. Clark. Don't play Helen Keller here. You know exactly what you're putting into your body. And if you don't, I can imagine how incredibly just are you really going to put something into your body that could potentially kill you? Not knowing, really? You were on a freaking ventilator, paralyzed, Mr. Clark. Do you realize how serious that is?
Sure.
This patient is critically ill due to presenting with an illness that impairs one or more vital organ systems. There is a high probability of imminent or life-threatening deterioration of the patient's condition. I spent a cumulative of 35 minutes of non-current critical care time directly related to this individual patient's care, involving evaluation, coordination, and management of the patient. There was benzodiazepine, fentanyl, cannabis, this report tells me that you're lucky to be alive, Mr. Clark. I'm sending you for a drug and alcohol test right now, and I want you back with me tomorrow. You understand?
Sir.
I'm giving you a curfew. You are not allowed out past 9 p.m., and I'm going to put a monitor on your ankle as of now. If I find that you're out, if I find that you're using, I'm going to make your bond $100,000. Do you understand?
Sir.
You are not allowed to use any alcohol, any dope, and I'm going to test you 2 times a week to make sure that you're not using. And the first time you test positive for anything, and you come in here and try to tell me you got a marijuana card, you got a cocaine card, you got a fentanyl card, you got something, I don't give a rat's behind. I will keep you with me. And if that's the way I'm going to save you, so be it.
So Mr. Clark was lucky enough to appear a bond, but did he follow the rules? Not even close. He completely ignored the conditions, skipped court, got a warrant issued for his arrest, and somehow still managed to land another PR bond. But this time, Judge Pfizer has had enough. The kid clearly isn't taking any of this seriously, and the judge is done playing games. He straight up asks what drugs he was on, and the response, "A clueless, I don't even know what I put in my body." Judge Pfizer is stunned. He tells the kid that he can't even fathom being so reckless with his own life because, let's be real, not knowing what you're taking could be a death sentence. And then comes the reality check. The judge reminds him that he was on a ventilator, paralyzed and inches from death, yet he still doesn't seem to get it then. Judge Pfizer reads the report. Fentanyl and cannabis were involved. He tells the kid straight up, "You're lucky to be alive," but instead of throwing the book at him right away, the judge gives him one last chance. The kid has to take a drug test, show up tomorrow, follow a strict curfew, and wear an ankle monitor. And if he messes up again, his bond skyrockets to $100,000. Judge Pfizer is trying to save this kid, but at the end of the day, it's all on him. Will he finally wake up, or is he about to throw his future away? Let's keep watching and see what happens next.
His mom.
She's in the back.
Hi, Mom.
Hi, Judge.
Thank you so much for coming.
Oh, yeah, just found out about everything, really.
You're lucky that Mr. Clark's still here with us for now.
Right.
He had a team of doctors working on him.
10 days straight, in and out, countless times, every 15 minutes on a life support and then life later. So I totally understand. I just came in from outside and I just heard you say that you was going to put an ankle monitor.
Oh, I'm lighting him up.
He is in school and he goes to school by my house, but he lives with his dad. However, it's on a different side of town near Conroe. So I was planning to keep him with me for the rest of this week, for at least 2 weeks.
Okay.
Then his school will put him back on the laptop for him to work from home.
Okay.
So I don't know how that's.
I will work with whatever you need to ensure that we can make it happen. But I don't want him going out. I don't want him hanging out with people. And the only thing he's allowed to do as of now is to either home or go to school. He gets to go nowhere else. Mr. Clark, I can't trust you to do anything. If you're willing to put anything into your body that's going to kill you the way that it did, I can't trust you to be by yourself. So you will not. You will either stay at home or you're with mom or you're in school. Do you understand?
Sir.
I have an ankle monitor and I'm telling you, I will make your bond, if I need to, $200,000 to keep you from killing yourself. I'm in shock of this. I'm full. It just, and I really don't know if you appreciate, you have but one life, one that's gone. That's it. Imagine, you have any brothers or sisters? How many you got?
3.
You know what kind of effect it would have on them or your mom if you killed yourself? I will do whatever you want to do. So if you just detail me the schedule, but I'd like him here to test with me 2 times a week. So I know what, if anything, he's putting in his body. And I've told him no marijuana, no dope of any kind, unless it's prescribed by a doctor. So, and at the first instance he does something in violation of this, I'm gonna lock him up.
Can we take away the ankle monitor because it's going to be very hard for him to travel from Conroe all the way to the actual.
So, no, but I will let you travel. That's why I'm saying you tell me what hours we should do, and we can do that. I will work around whatever schedule you need. The ankle monitor tells me if he's at home at night, so that he's not sneaking out in the middle of the night, because you can't keep an eye on him 24 hours a day. Do you work?
Yes,
Right. When the cat's away, the mice will play.
I work at home.
Oh, well, that's good.
Because his father and I, we're divorced. I live in Conroe, where he goes to school. his dad lives over there on the southwest, like 16 area. So he's
So
gonna do the ankle
you tell me, so the ankle monitor tells me where he is at all times of the day. I'm not taking it off, but I will work around it so that we don't issue a violation when he's with you, when he's with dad, or when he's doing what he should be doing. It's only there so I know if he's doing something he should not be doing. We all will get a detailed printout of what he can and can't do. So he will know where he's allowed to go, when he's allowed to go. So you just tell me when and the day, and we will tailor it to you.
At this point, Judge Pfizer turns to the kid's mom, laying it all out for her. He reminds her that an entire team of doctors worked to save this boy's life. He's beyond lucky to even be standing in that courtroom. She tries to explain that he's just staying home for school, but the judge isn't buying it. He makes it clear. This kid cannot be trusted to be out on his own. The only two places he's allowed to go, home with his mom or straight to school. No exceptions. And if that's not enough to keep him safe, Judge Pfizer is fully prepared to raise the bond to $200,000. Whatever it takes to stop him from self-destructing, the judge is honestly stunned by how reckless this kid has been. He doesn't just give him a warning, he hammers the point home. You only get one life. Then he hits him with a harsh reality check. What would this do to your siblings? To your mom? What if you keep messing with these drugs and don't wake up next time to make sure the kid stays on track? Judge Pfizer orders him to take 2 drug tests per week. If he fails to follow through, straight to lockup. And since his mom can't watch him 24/7 because, she has a job, the judge makes it official. He's getting an ankle monitor. No more sneaking out. No more second chances right now, and this kid is out of options. He either wakes up and takes control of his life, or the court will do it for him. Let's keep watching to see how this plays out.
Okay, the rest of this week and next week.
I'll have you work with pretrial. I'm telling you what we're going to do as far as how to implement it. They will be there to help you with the schedule, like you work from 9 to 2 or and then where he goes from there. You have no friends as of this moment. You are not allowed to hang around anyone. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
The only friend you have here is mom and me. Those are the only 2 people you can hang out and with Mr. Slider and dad. You're with anyone else, then I will keep you with me. You use anything that's harmful or injurious to you, you know what happens. Do you understand? I will waive the fee for you so you don't have to pay a dime for anything. I just want to make sure that he stays with us for as long as we can keep him. This is his second case with us, and the first case, he was the same way. It was a problem. I can't trust him by himself. So, but as long as he's with you, I know he's in good hands, and we'll work with you however you want. I will give you my card. If you ever need anything, all you have to do is just try to get a hold of me, and I'll help you with whatever you need, or with Mr. Slider. We're here for you for whatever you need. We just want to keep him here for as long as we can. The idea of a mom and dad is that, how old are you? What, 18, 19?
I'm saying.
Right, you're 19. 19-year-olds are probably the dumbest. You don't get it, right? And the idea of us is when you veer off that line, we can sit there and try to smack you to put you right in the right line. Because when you get that number on your back with felony convictions, your life is as good as over. And the more charges you racked up, the more difficult your life is. You're young and you're black. Don't you think it's hard enough as it is? What do you think it's going to be when you get convictions? You think it's easier for black people? No, it's not. It only gets more difficult. And you should know this from all the stuff that you see on TV, whether it's MLK, whether it's, what was the other person that was stomped on by the police that died? Have you not seen that? You were young and you're black. It doesn't get easier. If anything, it gets more difficult. And the more convictions you get, the more you're shooting yourself in the foot. So get a grip and do something with your life. Look at him. He's freaking amazing. I'm telling you, that's what life's about. Having money and having swagger. Because without money in this life, I'm going to tell you, this life really, really sucks. And if you don't have money and you try to have a wife and kids, please. That's why this divorce rate is so high, because people ain't got no money. All they do is have babies without money. So all they do is fight. This life is about knowledge and about money, not being 6 feet under. Look, you think your mom wants to be here? You think she doesn't have other things to do than to be here? All right, enough preaching. Like I said, I'm here for you. If you need anything, you just let me know, and we'll take it one day at a time. And don't make it more difficult, Mr. Clark, because I'm gonna keep you with me the next time. So will you work with them to figure out how we're gonna work this schedule?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thanks. There's my card.
The judge doesn't sugarcoat a thing. He looks this kid straight in the eye and tells him he has no real friends right now. His only friends? His mom, the judge himself, and maybe his dad. Anyone else? Bad news. And if the kid starts hanging around the wrong crowd again, the judge makes it very clear. He'll be keeping him on a tight leash then. Judge Pfizer lays it all out. This is your second case, and just like the first one, you've been nothing but a problem. But instead of just handing down a punishment, he actually offers guidance. He tells the kid, if you need help, reach out. I'll do my best to steer you in the right direction, and then, in one of the most brutally honest moments, the judge tells him, you're 19. At that age, you're dumb. You don't get it yet. But that's exactly why the court is trying to help him before it's too late. The judge explains that when young people go off track, the system tries to put them back in line. But if they keep racking up felony charges, game over then comes the hardest truth of all. The judge tells him straight up, being young and black in today's world is already tough. And it's not going to get easier. So if this kid doesn't wake up now, he may not get another chance. Finally, Judge Pfizer gives him one last warning. Get it together. Start doing something with your life. Honestly, I really respect how the judge is still trying to help this kid even after all the mistakes he's made. But what do you think? Does this kid deserve another shot, or is it time for tough love? If you like content like this, check out one of these videos right here, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you all at 11:45 for the next one.